Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So I have simplified the chart a little bit. I had before 3 options here on the chart. I've decided to take 2 of them off the chart, not because they have been invalidated, but because we are currently following so nicely here the triangle count, the triangle Elliott Wave count, that I thought, come on, let's take the other ones off the chart and we are focusing basically on the triangle, which we are currently doing. So let me just take these out as well, and it makes it nice and easy then. So the view is that, I need to move that down here and then we are done. So basically the view is that here, Ethereum is coming down here. It's putting a triangle count in, A, B, C, D, E at the moment. We talked about this possibility before, and it's adhered to it very, very nicely actually. So what it means is that we are in this larger ABC pattern. That is currently my view here. A triangle oftentimes happens in a wave 4. The wave 4 probably is this one. That's how it looks like, especially as it currently adheres very well to a triangle count. And as we talked about many times, ideally we want one more low. Yeah, it would just look much better here in this pattern to get one more low in place here in the region here between basically 1130 and 1280. But ideally I'd like to see this in the area between 1150 to 1200. Yeah, and this would complete then a wave 2 correction. Yeah, and this wave 2 would eventually, if that's finished, would move over into a wave 3. The wave 3 is an impulsive wave pattern, and in an uptrend the most bullish one. Looking at the entire pattern, we can say that we had here a wave 1, that this is a wave 2. We just had a lot of sideways movement here in the last few days and weeks, and next we would move up in a 3. This scenario remains valid as long as we stay above the $1,000 level. So we need to stay above that $1,000 level to keep this as a possibility. That is also currently my preferred scenario, which basically means that Ethereum's low was already in here in June at $880. Is it guaranteed? No. Can I promise you that this support is going to hold? No, of course not. But it is a low risk, high reward trade setup. If you engage in it, that's entirely up to you. I do use it. Yeah, I have already bought a position. I will buy one more when we come lower into this area, and then intend profits here in the wave 1 of the wave 3. We'll scale in again in the wave 2 of the wave 3, and we'll take profits in the wave 3 and the wave 5 of the wave 3. So these are my buy and sell points. And if we zoom in now, we can look at this triangle, which worked out very nicely. So the point is here, I gave you a target for the wave D a few days ago. The target for the wave D was, just to show you how nicely this can be calculated as well by using the fibs. So a target for wave D is usually you take the length of the wave B, and then a key target is the 61.8% extension of the wave B. Now you can see target was 1285. We did very briefly drop to 1265, but you can see we recovered very quickly. So the 1285 level was highly relevant here, was tested a few times. So spot on. And important is that the wave D did not break below the wave B low to remain a valid triangle. Then from here, I showed you also in one of the previous videos that one way of calculating a wave E target is you take the length of the wave C and you add it to the beginning of the wave E. And what you get is the $1335 level, or 1334. Yeah, roughly. I just need to do it a bit more accurately here. 1330. Yeah, 1334, 1335. We have now reached 1330. So it doesn't really need to push any higher. Yeah, I mean, these targets are guidelines. They are not like, you have to hit it and then you come down. But we've come very close. So that means this could get close to exhaustion now. In this particular scenario, if we push much higher, it may not be a triangle anymore, but you need to understand that it remains a triangle as long as we stay below 1373, below the wave C high. Okay, so, and what you would expect then is next a sell-off here in a wave 5, because where the wave E peaks, that is also where the wave 4 peaks, and then we will see a wave 5 to the downside, and again sort of in the region between $1150 and $1,200. So all of this at the moment looking interesting. Is a breakout possible straight away? Yes, I would look at that more closely if we break really above the $1,400 level. That would suggest that the low was already in here on the 21st of September at 1220, and that we are already moving up in a wave 1 here. This is at the moment unlikely given the entire structure, but not impossible. Unlikely, yes. Impossible, no. For this particular scenario, I'm personally prepared. I mentioned it to you as well that I already bought at 1250. Yeah. So that's my personal strategy in terms of risk management and how to deal with it. That should we go up here, yeah, I've got my position. I'm going to realize some profits. Should we go up in wave 1? Here for this wave 1 peak, I'm looking at somewhere. It's a bit hard to calculate that at the moment, but I'd be looking at the area around 1500, 1550. Then in the retracement, which might come down to the current price range again, maybe a little bit higher, I would then scale in again for the wave 3 to the upside. Yeah, and that's my update about Ethereum. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.